The following program has been made possible by the partners of Moment of Shining and viewers like you.
In every beginning, there is a word that directs your path to achieve your vision. The word is made manifest according to the ground you are planted in. As a child, I dreamt big and thought big. God's word made my dreams a reality, and fountain of victory became the fertile ground that manifested God's perfect plan in my life. I watched my career blossom into the perfect plan. I advanced like a shooting arrow destined for greatness, fueled by the abundant grace of Christ in my life. From promotion, to victory unto victory, I have obtained my sought-after glory. I sought for the perfect gift and obtained a wife and a child. My joy forever overflows with the continuous memories I am establishing with my loved ones. I have become complete, filled with a purpose to reign in the richness of God's gift of being a husband, a father, a provider. I stood amongst thousands to preach the gospel, and like Joseph, I was elevated amongst men, and today I carry the gospel wherever I go. Nations know my name, and congregations have arisen from the emptiness of the world into the brightness of God's word. My hunger has been made complete by the crying of the sheep to its shepherd. For God has made me a shepherd to the sheep, a keeper of his sheepfold. We have run with the vision, neither looking left nor right, focused on the task ahead, and God has been faithful to his word and has honored us through teaching of the word, signs, wonders and miracles, and manifestation of his spirit. We have carried the gospel to the nations and seen the fulfillment of spoken prophecies. Sons have been raised, imparted with the spirit of their father, ready to serve nations, and we are now seated at the mountain top, a light of hope to the hopeless, a career of the word that breaks all bondage. In 7 years, we have run the circle, and by God's faithfulness, we have completed 7 years' task. Through it all, we ask the question, what next? Is this the end of the journey? Have we reached the peak of our success? Has the limit of my territory been established? Is the final chapter of my life accomplished? Our 7 years have just been made our beginning, our accomplishment, our starting point. From what we have already seen, greater things will rise up. From what we have established, we will rise above it all. For the latter glory has been accomplished and a greater glory reigns. We are no longer denied, but are beyond comparison. For 2020 is the season of excelling glory, life unmatched.
This has been one of the amazing year ever, and we have seen mighty miracles of God. Mighty miracles of God. I don't want to start getting into sharing all what we have seen, but there has been great and mind-blowing miracles this year. I promised a sister that her testimony
kuti umboni wako wa iwe
will be one of the testimonies that I will never forget to share.
udzakhala umboni umene sindzewala kugawa malo osiyanasiyana.
And I want to keep the promise.
ndiye afuna asunge lonjezo
So
limene.
I'll only tell you one.
ndiye anena chimodzi mwa zimene zachitika chaka chino.
I was in Mangochi this year,
Mangochi chaka chino.
and we had many of you know Mangochi
ambiri ku
has
Mangochi
got
mukudziwa.
a good population of Muslims.
anthu ambiri kumeneko ndi achisilamu.
We saw many Muslims attending our session.
panabwera anthu ambiri achipembedzo cha chisilamu kumapemphero
We had actually sheikhs.
panabwera
Do you call them
mashehe.
like that?
kunabwera mashehe.
It's much better in Chichewa. Sheikhs. Okay? Sheikhs.
Anabwera mashehe.
Sheikhs. With their, I don't know what they call it.
atavala zikofia.
Oh, chikofia. I don't think it has got an English word. Kofia. All right. Yes, he's standing and they were mighty blessed. But there was one lady.
Anadalizika. Koma panali mayi wina kumene.
She had a child in 1998.
anabereka mwana mchaka cha 1998.
And 1998, right? I see my pastor is
Ndikuona
nodding.
abusa akumangochi
Okay.
alipompa.
I'll ask him some other time for him to. We had a good time at his place.
atina ndi nthawi yabwino kwambiri tidapita kumalo kwawo.
And this lady had a child in 1998.
mayiyu anabereka mwana 1998.
And after giving birth,
atabereka
looks like there were some complications.
panali mavuto ena amene adachitika.
So from 1998,
ndiye kuchokera mchaka cha
she
1998
kept on bleeding. Up to 2000, she was having a problem with the, whether it was continued bleeding, was just, they went to check. They found that there was a problem with her womb.
ananena kuti chiberekero chanu mutabereka mucha pali vuto.
And in the year 2000,
ndiye mu 2000
she didn't say what exactly doctors did
sana nene zimene achipatala adachita bwinobwino
in the year 2000.
mu 2000
But she was told in the year 2000
koma adauzidwa mu 2000
that she will never have a child again.
kuti simudzakhalanso ndi mwana moyo wanu wonse.
We didn't ask why they told you that.
sitinawafunsi chifukwa
But
chadadaauza
I know it's because they removed the womb.
koma ndidadziwa kuti kamba kavutolo adawachotsa
The womb that was giving problem, they decided just to take it out.
chiberekero chimabweretsa mavutocho
So
adanchichotsa.
from 2000
ndiye kuyambira mu 2000
up to 2019,
mpaka na 2019
she stopped having biological processes.
iwowo samaona chapamwezi chimene
She
amayamadutsa
couldn't at all.
ayi.
From 2000
kuyambira mchaka cha
to
2000
2019, how many years?
zaka 19
19 years. She had a child 1998.
mwana adabereka 1998
2019,
komano chaka chino cha 2019
we met up
tidakumanizana ku msonkhano
in
kumangochi
a crusade.
ku crusade ya kumangochi
In the midst of thousands and thousands in a stadium.
kudali chikulu chochuluka mu stadium uyu.
She stood, I don't know where,
adayima pena pake mayi
believing that the prayer that is being offered
ndipo adati pemphero tsogolo
will change her season,
lisintha nyengo yanga pamene
will
tikupa.
change the situation.
zisintha nyengo yanga.
And guess what?
ndiye onani ichi
Right at the crusade,
pa crusade pompo
she started
adayamba
her monthly biological process.
kudutsa muchimene mayi amadutsamo.
Right at the crusade,
ku crusade
she
pompo
left the crusade,
adachoka pa gulupo
went to check,
napita kazifufuza
couldn't believe what is happening to her.
sanakhulupirira zimene adaona.
And when I was taking the testimony, I remember she said,
ndiye akubva mbondo wawo mayi
1998, that's when I had a child.
akuti ndinabereka 1998
I'm having another one now.
pano ndibereka winanso
After 19,
padutsa zaka
Yes.
19
19 years,
patapita zaka 19
there is a God in heaven.
kumwamba kuli mulungu
He can change any situation.
akhoza kusintha nyengo
Any
iliyonse.
situation.
akhoza kusintha nyengo
I
iliyonse.
told her I've seen miracles of God,
Adawauza
but this
mayi
one
kuti,
is so special.
taona mulungu achita
So
zinthu koma
special.
ichi nchapaderadera.
At least God could have waited for some days.
mwina tukamene mulungu akadadikira
But
masiku
it happened right at the crusade.
koma pa crusade pompo kuyambika
Right there at the crusade.
pompo sidambika pompo
She realized she has everything.
anangoti zindikira zonse zili
Now,
m'malo.
you know that this is not the first testimony of a womb
ndiye mukudziwa sumbo noyamba wachiberekero
being recreated.
kulengedwanso chochotsedwa.
My first experience
zimene anaona poyamba
was a little girl.
nali tsikana wina
Let me
wachichepere
not call it a little because you may think she's really young.
mukhoza kuona ngati anali wang'ono
A
weniweni
teenager
anali mtsikana otasika
growing up and everybody thinking she's normal.
akukula alesa amati mtsikana uyo bwino
But at the age of 15, 16,
koma atafika saka 15 16
they realized that she couldn't go through biological process.
anadabwa sakuyamba kudutsa muchimene mayi amadutsa
She's not maturely coming to age.
samatansiku
Then I think she was, I don't know whether 17 at that time we were praying for her.
ndiye mmene
And they also noticed
17
that the breast couldn't come out.
ndiye kamba kavutoli mawere samatuluka
Very small breast.
anangokhala ngati kamwana
The breast couldn't come out.
mawere samatuluka kapena kukula
Then they took her to the hospital
ndiye anapita naye kuchipatala
to check.
kukafufuza vuto
When she
njia
went to the hospital,
atafika uko
they found out that she had no hormone.
adazindikira kuti analibe
She was
mahomoni
missing a hormone that tell the body to age.
amasowa mahomoni amene amaluza thupi kuti pano zaka izi chita izi
And they said that hormone is not there.
ndi adati
But before they could give her the hormone,
ndi asanawabaye kuwapatsa zimenezi
they connected that it was because she had something missing.
adadziwa chine chake chikusowa
She never had a womb.
adakumbukira kuti
So
chiberekero
it says, you don't have a womb, you were born without a womb,
anati ulibe chiberekero
and because of that there is no hormone
kambaka ichi zikulephera
that can mature your body.
zoti zikuze thupi lako
So the bliss couldn't come out.
ndiye mawere
She couldn't go through, mature and start experiencing what every woman
komanso
experiences.
samatha nsiku umene ameneka kuthera
And she came to our meeting at Lunzu,
ndi anabwera ku msonkhano umene dali nawo ku Lunzu
and we prayed for her.
ndipo adampempherera
Amazingly,
modabwitsa
God doesn't work.
mulungu ndi usadikirira
On this one,
uyekha uyu
God didn't, enlarge the breast instantly.
sikuti mulungu anangokuza mawere nthawi
I
yomweyo
wanted if he had done so, but he didn't do that. But it was in the short space of time.
kamphindi ndi kanthawi kochepa
She realized
adadama
her breasts are coming out
mawere amba kutuluka
fast.
mwachangu
Within a space of 1 month,
pauta mwezi
she was a fully grown woman.
adali mtsikana wachikulire
And as she went to the hospital,
ndi anapita kuchipatala
they found that hormone that was missing
anapeza zimene zimasowa mthupi
is full in her body.
zilipo zokwanira
And not just the hormone,
osati
she
zokhazo
also has a womb
chiberekeretso chilipo
which was missing in her.
chimene panalibe kubadwa
Wow! Go with me to Matthew chapter 16,
Mateyu 16
verse, let's start from 18 and 19.
ndime ya 18 ndi 19
Many of you know about Peter.
ambiri mukudziwa nkhani ya Petro
Then I'll give you the two thoughts
ndiye tikuwuzani
that I
magaliro
want. I want just for you to see this.
Tukufuna
Then
muone.
we are about to see God's power moving in our lives.
kena kutona mphamvu ya mulungu
Very,
ikuyenda
in short, in a very few minutes to come. I say unto you, this is Jesus talking to Peter.
yesu amamuwuza Petro
This was after Peter said, I know you.
apa kuti Petro atanena ine ndikudziwani
You are the Messiah.
inu ndiye Mesiya
Then Jesus says, I say unto you that thou art Peter.
yesu anati ndinena nawe iwe ndi Petro
You are a rock.
iwe ndi thanthwe
And he says, and upon this rock,
ndipo pa thanthwe ili
on a very big rock
pa
now,
chithanthwe ichi
which means he's not still talking about Peter,
ndiye kuti samakamba
but he says, you are that rock.
akuti iwe ndi thanthwelo
You are the product of what is about to happen.
iweyo ndio ukhala maziko.
He says, you are the very same thing.
uli nacho.
You are the rock.
uli ndi thanthwe iwe.
That's what the word Peter is.
ndiye tanthauzo la Petro.
But it says, but upon this bigger rock,
koma pa thanthwe ili,
which means the revelation that you have just told me,
ndiye kuti vumbulutso limene wanenaka,
I will build my church.
ndizomanga mpingo wanga.
And the gates of hell
ndipo zipata za gehena
shall not prevail it.
sizizapambana.
So he told Peter,
ndiye kumuza Petro,
you are not different from the church I'm building.
iwe sukusiyana ndi ekelesiya
You are the
mpingo
rock.
ndikumanga. iwe ndi thanthwe.
You are Petrus.
iweyo ndiye Petrus.
Or you are Petro and you are coming from the Petra.
iwe ndiwe Petro ndipo kuchokera kumalo
He
amene.
says, this is a big thing
ichi ndiye
that
chachikulu
I'm
chija
building.
chimene tikuumba.
And you will be that living stone.
iwe ukhala mwalawo wa moyo,
Part of the church.
gawo limodzi la ekelesiya mpingo.
So when you see the church,
ukaona mpingo
see yourself.
udzione wekha chimene uli.
My goodness. Why is this so powerful?
Chifukwa chanisi zilizofunikira ndi
It's
zamphamvu.
because of the power of the church.
ndikamba kamphamvu imene mpingo uli nayo.
The church
mpingo
has a final say.
uli omene uti ukayankhula zitelepo.
Has a final say.
ndiye uyankhula komaliza
In
zitelepo.
St. Matthew chapter 18,
Mateyu 18
let me just show you what the church is.
ndikuonetseni chimene mpingo wa mulungu uli.
Chapter 18, look from verse 15. Let's start from 15.
ya 15.
I want you to catch me. I'm not taking long, but I want you not to miss me because I'm about to give you the principle
musaponye
that to some of you,
pali mfunde menena
it will help you
ikuthandizeni
to bring miracles in other people's lives.
kuti mubweretse zozizwa m'miyoyo ya anthu ena.
And to some of you,
ena
you from today,
kuyambira lero
you start walking a life of supernaturals.
muyenda moyo wa zozizwa.
You know how to position yourself
mudziwa kuti
to
mungadzika
see the works of God in your life.
kuti muoneze ntchito za mulungu pa moyo
And I'm
wanu.
giving you the key.
ndipo tikukupatsani mifungulo yanu.
Look at the church.
onani mpingo
It says, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass
ndipo m'bale wako akachimwira
against you,
akakuchimwira
go and tell his fault
ukanene vuto lake
between thee.
pakati pa
Okay?
iwe.
So,
Mwachitsanzo.
if something wrong, if I have done something wrong,
ngati achita cholakwika
he has done something wrong, it will make it easier. He says, I should go to him
abusa akachita cholakwika mwina kwa apostolo
and tell him the fault.
akamuuza ndi unalakwitsa.
But look at the limitation I have.
koma mone malire ali nawo.
Look at the limitation. He says, and him alone, just two of us. That's the first thing.
mulingo ya
If he shall not hear thee,
ngati sakumva
if he shall hear you, rather,
ngati
you have
akumva
gained your brother.
iwe
But look at the
ndi
second
mbale.
one. Go to 16. But if you will not hear you,
koma ngati sakumva
in other words, he says, no,
akuti
I
sinnalakwitsa
don't hear what you're saying.
sinnalakwitsa
He
kali
says, then take with thee one or more two.
akuti takatengaso
In other words,
amve
I have a limitation by myself.
toka ali malire
If this man doesn't take what I'm telling
ngati
him,
sakumva chimene
I have no final words.
palibe chomaliza
I have no power to conclude with the matter.
alibe mphamvu yoti
It is still in the process.
zilibe mu
He says,
ndondomeko
go
akuti pita
and get another one
katengeso
or two of them
awiri
so that we say, help me.
ati mune ndithandize
Are you following what I'm saying?
mwamva chimene
So I have got my brothers
ndi ali
to
tabale
talk to him.
kuti amuyankhula
Look still at our limitation.
tona nibe malire ali
We
nawo
are three of us
alipo atatu
trying to convince the brother. Says,
Kufuna kumuza
but if
brother
you will not
kabisa.
hear you, then take with you one or two more, that in the mouth of two witnesses
akuti
every word
pakulankhula kwa
will be established.
liwu lililonse
Many know that principle.
mukuidziwa mfundo
So that what we say here,
kuti chimene
it
anenera
is established because it has got witnesses.
chikhazikika popeza pali mboni
But look at still with us,
muone
with the witnesses.
ndi mboni
Go on. But if he shall neglect,
koma ngati anyalanyaze
even with the witnesses,
ngakhale mboni zilipo
tell it to church.
mupite mukauza mpingo nkhaniyo
Tell it to church. Can you come now?
mpingo udzuke
Just-
ubwere
church has got all genders, right?
mpingo mmakhala
Tell it to church.
mpingo ulowerere tsopano
Tell it to church. When we come as a church,
tinabwera ngati mpingo
we should be very careful.
asamale tsopano mbale
Because as a church,
popeza ngati mpingo
this is final.
ndiye tikumaliza
We have a final word. We have the last word to tell him.
ndameti ndi malo omaliza oti
There will never be any leaf replace.
palibenso kwina kumene nkhani
This is where we end the matter.
itele pompano
When church comes
mpingo
in,
ukalowererapo
he says, tell it to church, if he neglects us,
akanyalanyazaso mpingo
let him become a heathen man.
akhale wa dziko.
In other words, let the church agree
mpingo
you
ugwirizana
are no longer born again.
iwe sopanekosowatsopano
Whether you speak in tongues, we have decided
yasankha mpingo
that you are no longer a born again.
iweyo kuyambira lero
And indeed, by what we have said, this man, no matter the tongues, is an outsider.
amene ikumwamba
We have spoken
mpingo
as a church.
ngati mpingo wayankhula zathera pompo.
You follow what I'm saying?
mwamva chimenechi
And now, when in that place,
ndiye kumalo kumeneko
Jesus was telling him,
yesu amanena
Peter,
petro
you don't know what I'm doing.
sukudziwa chimene ndikuchita
You will be a rock.
iwe udzakhala thanthwe
From the rock.
kuchokera ku thanthwero.
In other words, one man
ndiye kuti munthu mmodzi
will speak
adzayankhula
on behalf of everybody.
malo mwa wonse.
His word will be final.
mawu ake adzakhala mathero azonse.
When he speaks,
akayankhula mmodziyo
it's done.
zatha zakhazikitsika.
That's why the second verse says,
nchifukwa vesi yachuli kunena
what I'm giving you now with the key.
ndikukupatsa mfungulofu
Whatever you say,
zonse udzanena
it will.
zidzachitika.
You bind it,
mukangoti mwachimanga
It's
pa
bound.
kumwambaso chamangika.
you loose it,
mukachimasula
it's loose.
chamasukaso
It's the power of the church.
ndiye mphamvu imene eklesiya mpingo ali
If you
nayo.
go even in the very same chapter of 18,
chapter chomwe cha 18
you go down the other verse, it says, whatever the church says,
akuti zonse zimene mpingo
if
unena
it looses, it's loose.
ukamasula zamasuka.
Enter an exciting world online with Apostle Joseph Ziba. Visit fountainofvictory.org to get ministry updates, Apostle Ziba's audio and video messages, ministry or church locations, watch live streaming services, and more. Visit fountainofvictory.org today.
Give a better shout of praise to God. And how many of you know God has done a miracle in your life? It is maybe in your life, maybe at home, maybe in your career. You sense something has happened to us. Raise up your hands. Almost everyone has an assurance of a miracle. Give a shout of victory to God. And take your seats so that we hear what God has done.
Apostle,
Talk to me.
amayi angawa achokera kubangwe endi akuti for kwa chaka chimodzi amavutika ndi sana wawo atamamva ululu kochuluka mbali imodzi ya sana wawo koma atabwera munomu mutangopemphera mucha pano pati ululu wonse watha endi ali bwinobwino.
Mama, come here. Give a better shout. Praise God for what God has done to Sarah. So many food many food mingo. Go by Moses. Oh, must go tell you back. Child, could you buy I was sent my papa. Leading it. Come on, Martin. The way of no matter the watches. Must watch God no way. The church listen, man. went to the hospital, given treatment, but nothing changed. By the touch of God, she's testifying that all pains are gone. She's able to beg How old are you, ma? 70. She's 70 years. You, a 70-year-old woman. Give it to the show. God bless you. I pray that this dinner will be permanent in Jesus' name. God bless you. Give me a shower, praise God. Talk to me what I say.
Achomari angawaso anali ndi futo sola mwendo chaka ndi miezi mwendo wa left mwendo umaocha kwambiri nthawi zonse anapita kuchipatala anapasa mankhwala koma sizimasintha mmene amabwera kunoso futo limene limapitirira koma mutangomba kupemphera kunati Mulungu akupanga chozizwa pano miyendo yonse ikuchoka komanso amene ali pa akuyendera ma scratches akusiya mchemwali wangayu anamva mphamvu ya Mulungu andi panopa sakumvanso kuocha mwendo wake wa mansero umene amamva kuocha nthawi zonse nthawi yonse ululu wonse wachoka.
It was the right or left? Left. Yes. How long have you had this? A year. A year and some months. You go to the hospital? Yes. What did they say? It's allergy. So the allergy was affecting your bones.
From my skin.
It was your skin.
Yes.
Were you feeling itching or what?
It was burning.
It was burning.
Yes, like fire.
Like fire.
Yes.
So what did they say? Like to help?
So they were giving medicine
To each day. Okay. But you came here. Were you trusting God?
Yes.
That the Lord will heal you?
Yes.
What happened?
As we were praying,
Yes.
miracles will happen. Then I felt something breathing out of me.
You felt that something leaving you. And you're okay now. Walk with me. Walk with me. Walk with me. You know what, my sister? For 1.5 years, the Lord, the devil was jealous of the walking. He didn't want you to enjoy the way every sister enjoyed walking. You know, sisters are just embracing life. They have no style. You sisters have style. The way you walk is completely something beautiful. Let the devil know. God bless you, sister.
Apostle.
What's your name? Name. God bless you. I pray this will be permanent.
Enter an exciting world online with Apostle Joseph Ziba. Visit fountainofvictory.org to get ministry updates, Apostle Ziba's audio and video messages, ministry or church locations, watch live streaming services, and more. Visit fountainofvictory.org today.